Hello, I'm Anu. I'm a long-term Aurovillian. I've been here for 40 years and presently I'm working in the Working Committee.
Hello, my name is Arun. I was born in Auroville and I studied in Auroville. And at some point of time, I wanted to learn more about Auroville. So I chose to come to Working Committee. And I would say I'm in the most crucial period of learning of who I am and Auroville is.
My name is Joseba and I have been in Auroville for a number of years. Mostly always involved in development and housing, construction, things like this. Development group, planning office, that has been my area mostly, but I was also part of the FNC.
Hi, I'm Partha, a member of Working Committee and long-term resident of Auroville.
My name is Selvaraj. I grew up in Auroville. Most part of my life I've been involved in education. This is something that I have been anchoring myself in Auroville.
Hello, my name is Tine. I'm also a long-term Aurovillian. I came in the early 80s and I have lived on an organic farm and have done many things in Auroville. And now I'm presently part of the Working Committee since a few months.
Well, first of all, I think we have become a very divided community right now. And it's a very critical and crucial point. And this is the first thing which we need to address. For that, we really have to go back to the original vision and be sure that we can bring that forward in the way we function, the way we develop, all the policies and the strategies we take for Auroville to grow, because that needs to be safeguarded, not just for us now, but for the years to come, and so that it can develop along the lines. And one of the difficulties in that, what we are facing again right now, is the resistance against the city plan, the master plan, which was agreed upon after consultation within the community over 2 to 3 years. It was approved by the governing board, it was gazetted, all those things happened. And yet we find that suddenly it comes back to a point of controversy, which is very unfortunate, because not only we waste our time, waste Auroville's time actually, but we also confuse a lot of young and new people. And the other thing I think as Working Committee we need to look at is whether the knowledge, our self-knowledge, let's say, about Auroville and what it should be, actually percolates to all, especially to the young. And that is very seriously missing, and which has become one of the reasons why there are so many disagreements and misconceptions.
So basically, I came into Working Committee to represent the youths, because I felt for a long time youths were not much recognized in all these groups. And after a bit of struggle, I did come in, and now I want to push a lot of youths, youngsters, to come forward and take our city ahead, because the next 50 years it's in the hands of the youths. And we should be very open, because Mother chose the charter. I mean, she wrote the charter so that we will realize that we are here for a purpose and not just for anything. And to make our life easier, we have the charter. So we just open up and receive things and be ready to progress in life.
Right now, the points that we are focused on are the residents, the list of the residents is one, the register of residents of Auroville. The second is the visas, of course. We are dealing with that topic. We have constituted a new group that is called Grievance Committee to attend grievances of the people. If they feel that they can go there and expose these problems there.
Auroville project is something unique and special project the mother and the share window offered to the humanity. The mother wanted residents, people from different nations, to come here and live in harmony. She wanted, currently there are 60 nations are here, and there is still from 195 nations, about 50,000 people should come and live here. Besides, it's not only international, means it's only from different countries, also different parts of India. It may be Orissa, it may be Bihar, different states of people should also come and live here, because this space is meant for that.
You know, there's a good energy, good input coming from the government of India to take Auroville forward. For long, Auroville has been in a stagnation, especially with the building of the city that Mother was dreaming about.
One important issue that we want to start soon will be the issue of governance in Auroville, because we have one system that even we could not speak about a system. We have something very amorphous in that, with plenty of groups, all of them disconnected, most of them, and then this system has not produced good results. There are many deficiencies. It's one of the most ineffective systems that you can imagine, and we want to enter in that area also.
Infrastructure is something which is kind of like let the government make the infrastructure for water, for electricity, for sewage, for whatever, all this infrastructure, and then we can build the urban design. We can be very creative in designing and building all the buildings in the 4 zones. How should they look like? What should be in those 4 zones? What should they represent? There is so much work to do. There's a lot of creativity required. And not only architects, there's many people can participate. And this is what actually should happen, that the Working Committee encourages people to come with ideas, to participate and collaborate in the building of those zones, of the building around the crown and further. There is, for the next years to come, so much work that all hands are required to do this.
Whatever is happening now, the best way to come through all this is through work together. I mean, we've seen how it was in the old days, even when there was, let's say polarization and other things, but we worked together. There was a target, for example, it was the Matri Mandir, we worked together to fulfill it. Even if there were some differences, some hurdles, but the work never stopped, the work continued. And I think that is the endeavor given to us to fulfill Auroville, and through that to fulfill the change of consciousness in ourselves. So I think this is something we really need to encourage through working through groups. And I see one of the things happening right now is that the different main working groups are working together, which is an excellent way forward. And I hope this is what will carry us together.